Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really hope that you're having a beautiful and an amazing day. This is a collective reading. This will be a reading more focused today on the Twin Flame Soulmate Collective, okay? I've been sitting with this message in my spirit now for days, and it is a very, very heavy reading. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your continued love and support. You guys can all tell as we go into Leo season here, a lot of different things are being cleared away. You know, we recently had a full moon in Capricorn, and that energy was very, very, very strong, very potent. A lot of karmic cycles are ending. A lot of people's beliefs about things is changing when it comes to family. Your traditions, your just, outdated beliefs and everything is being shed at this time. You guys, this is a channel message. Like I said, it has taken me some time to get, because it is extremely heavy. I will be honest with you, it's heartbreaking. It truly is heartbreaking, but what breaks the heart usually fixes the vision. For those of you who follow my channel, you know there are certain stories that we've been picking up on for a very long time, but we're finally getting the clarity from the truth, and these cycles finally concluding. I want to first, before I even touch the cards, I just want to share what I was getting in my visions about this, and it's a pretty good analogy and different metaphors here that may make you understand this a little bit better. So please just bear with me for a moment. I don't want to make this too long. I speak a lot about certain people having double missions, those who are truly chosen, okay? Many are called, only a few are chosen. Some people have experienced dealing with a twin flame. Some may call it a false twin flame, as well as karmic soulmates. If you follow my channel, you can look at my readings, and I talk a lot about past lives and the generational curses and hexes. We tend to have people in our lives who are connected to past life trauma or things in our family. So if there's, the sins and the iniquities of people or yourself, even from past lives or in your family, here in this lifetime, to resolve that, typically there is a person or a situation in your life that is placed there for the purpose of you learning a lesson. It's part of your soul contract, right? Some of you are going to have to learn a very, very important lesson if you haven't already. And you're going to see how everything is connected. Many of you, and especially those of you who are, I'm going to say anywhere from 25 to about 60. Some of you feel like you met your person when you were younger. I've been saying a lot, though, God's plan B was always plan A. Some of these blessings, people had to be tested. You were in a place where maybe you felt like you had to prove your worth and your value to somebody, but because of the anointing in you and over your life, the truth is they had to prove their worth and value to you. I was talking to somebody last night, and honestly, we tend to measure everything by what is shown, by what the eye can see. Oftentimes material things. Some of you could have met a person, and this is more so for the divine feminine collective. You guys, you met somebody, and honestly, you thought that was your person. You could have met this person when you were at your lowest. You didn't really know yourself. Spiritually, you were asleep. Okay? But let me tell you about being spiritually asleep, in a spiritual coma, and not yet having self-awareness and consciousness. That does not change the fact that you have an ancient soul. That does not change the fact that God has a huge purpose and calling for your life. And that's where people mess up. Just because you have not discovered your mission and your purpose and your calling, Does not mean that it's not there and that you won't at some point step into it. Many of you met a person on your journey and you consider that person to be your twin flame. Me, I don't feel like these type of people are twin flames, but everybody has their own thoughts and opinions and perspectives, and I respect that about everybody. You met this person. This person saw you, especially those of you who met a person who was older than you. When they saw you, it's like they saw the halo on you. They knew from day one that you were it. They knew from day one that you were special, that you were called, that you were anointed, that you had it. But they also knew that you did not know. They knew that. And when I tell you, for some of you, these people took full advantage of using you and abusing you. What God showed me last night was this is a situation where, because I keep seeing lions, and maybe it's because Leo season is approaching. You were a baby cub when you met this person. But see, if you think about the power of a lion, no matter even if it's the one of the litter, a lion is a lion. It's almost, and honestly, I was saying like Lion King, and this is not, for some divine feminines, you guys can be male or female. Keep that in mind. Somebody recognized you. They knew that you were destined to be king, destined to be queen. But they thought that you were weak. They thought that you were soft. They thought you were naive and you were gullible. They took advantage of you. They used you. They used your light. You guys, this person, when they saw you and they met you, they had wisdom. They were self-aware. They were conscious. They had psychic and spiritual gifts. They were sent and they should have helped you. They should have watched you. They should have guided you. They had the wisdom. These beings, they are ancient souls just like you. They didn't do that. When they should have fed you steak, y'all, what I saw last night, they were feeding you expired cat food. They wouldn't even put it in a bowl for you. They put it on the floor. They made you eat off the floor. These people were supposed to protect you. This man, this woman, whomever, they had the wisdom, they had the knowledge, they were supposed to guide you. And I've talked about this for months because I'm so tired of people falling into this trap of thinking that you are supposed to be hurt time and time again to be with a person. These people threw some of us to the wolves. They treated you like you was nothing. I'm seeing some of these men, the way that these young women, they made money. They did any and every, they built a life off of your energy, and they knew it when they saw you. Some of you tell yourself the story, oh, they just fell out. It's like they just fell out of the sky. You were so naive and gullible. You didn't know what you were getting yourself into when you dealt with this person, but it was all part of the plan. But then it goes on to the double mission part. Some of you've dealt with both a twin flame, false twin flame, counterfeit, whatever you want to call them, and you've also had to deal with a karmic person. Some of you, that's why I'm saying most karmic cycles last about 7 years. Some of you have had to go through 2 or 3 karmic cycles. You've had to deal with a karmic soulmate. You've had to deal with a false twin flame. Like, you've been just going from karmic cycle to karmic cycle. You've gotten beat by karma. And these people watched you. They put you in the lion's den knowing that you were the one of the litter at that time. They did that. Some of you, this person that you consider a twin flame, they passed you right when they were supposed to be helping you discover yourself, to become stronger, to become self-aware, conscious, and ready for your journey. By showing you things about yourself, they took advantage of you, and then you went into another karmic relationship. Some of you, this storyline of this masculine with the toxic family and all that, you ended up in that situation because you were so traumatized and hurt. You had been neglected and abandoned, for some of you, first by your own family, Then you got into a relationship with somebody that did that to you. And then you went into another relationship or several other relationships where you have just been used and abused. That's why the Divine Feminine Collective right now is tired. You're weak. You're weary. You're worried. Strong and mighty, but tired. I had a reading months ago where I said there's these unions, that these connections, they're under judgment. The final verdict is in. I talked about this 6 months ago. These people, they knew what they were doing. But God has said enough is enough. You went from a twin flame, false twin for many of you, that then after you ended up with a karmic soulmate. Cults, covens, witches, wizards, warlocks. I mean, you've been in hell. And they've sat back and watched you. Some of you, it seems like the karmic and the twin flame, like they've been working against you. These are some of you, your partners, your past lovers. And the whole time, because of the codependency and the self-limiting beliefs, you keep thinking that at some point I'm supposed to go back to that person. No. You can disagree with me if you want to. You can click off my channel. I don't care. No. Because let me tell you something. I don't care if you are the CEO or if you are the janitor in a building. I'm going to treat you the same. Many of you, no matter what, when you barely had anything yourself because people were draining all of your energy, sucking you dry, you were still giving. You've never tried to, you've never had vengeance in your heart. These people have chosen people over you, flaunted all kinds of things in your face. Many of you, you've never reacted, you never responded. You just live your life. And you keep trying to win life with the losing hand that you've been dealt. That's all about to change. Yo, I'm telling you, these people like a small kid, they was throwing you in cages. Cold cages. They didn't care if it was hot, if it was cold. It didn't matter. When you needed formula, when you needed milk, you didn't get it. They gave you expired cat food on the floor. Do you hear me? They never expected you to become a lion or a lioness. They never thought it would happen. And when you left the pride, if you know anything about lions, when you left the pride and came back, now it's, oh my goodness. But some of y'all, I keep talking about this snake in the grass. Many of you, that snake is that very first person that you keep putting on a pedestal in your life and you think it's your twin. You think that's your person. That person, for many of you, the spiritual gifts, the psychic gifts that they have, they literally have gone through your life and convinced you that every single person was against you when it was always them. Some of you, they even to stop and block you, they literally divinely somehow orchestrated it and tampered with energy enough to make you go into other karmic situations. All to stop and block you. For some of you, this was done because you left this person. So to retaliate against you, to hurt you, to harm you, to stop you, and to block you, your life has been a living hell since you met this person. And yet, many of you, your distorted perception has you thinking that you're going through everything because you met this person and you're supposed to be making your way back to him. Narcissistic abuse, Stockholm syndrome, falling in love with your abuser and your oppressor. These people are wicked. You have to wake up and see that. Some of you now, you have new love coming into your life. These new people are going to trigger you so deeply. When you have a false twin flame or whatever you want to call it, they will beat you so bad spiritually that you have no choice but to finally become who you are meant to be. Because it's almost, they will spiritually rape you and beat you. You have people that want to come into your life now who will love you, care for you. But just like any person who's been abused, it will scare you for somebody to touch you, to touch your soul the right way. to love you the right way. Do not sabotage these new connections. Stop waiting on these past people. Because I'm telling you, they're working overtime. Because as I've said before, a lot of people never reach a certain place or a level of consciousness after a heartbreak. After the fourth chakra being the heart chakra is your throat chakra. A lot of people, they never speak out. They never learn how to pray to overcome that. Then you've got your sixth chakra, your third eye. If people can keep you stuck in heartbreak, it's like Sleeping Beauty. If they can keep you asleep and keep that king, that prince from coming to finally kiss you and love you, you will forever stay asleep. These people have wanted you to stay asleep because they didn't want you to remember what they did to you. I'm telling y'all, some of you this is a lover for some of you as friends and family. They've been in the background destroying you. They come in from time to time to make sure that you're not getting closer to whatever it is that your destiny is. You have to wake up and see these situations for what they truly are. A lot of readers constantly, every time they mention a twin flame, they always talk about the past person. If you listen to readers and they are hell bent on dealing with somebody that has hurt them, betrayed them, stabbed them in the back multiple times, had a full life with somebody else, go right ahead. But over here, I'm not promoting it. People think that if you see somebody in your dreams, or some of you, if your spiritual gifts are so strong, anybody that you connect with, you will see them in your dreams. Don't be so quick to think that that's a twin flame. If you carry the energy of a high priestess, I don't care. Some of my closest friends, I can tell them about all kinds of stuff happening in their life. I'm not sleeping with them and they're not my twin flame. That's just a gift. But going back to the anointing on within you, it's sad, but you had to go through these things to figure out who you are. You had to go through certain karmic soulmates or a twin flame to figure out who you are in this life as well as who you were in a past life. It's like the beginning and the end. You had to figure that out. Some of you, there's people in your life, it's like exes, they're recycled. Soulmates, every time you need to learn a lesson, they come back in. You have to learn, though, that when it's time up, it's time up. Move on. The full moon in Capricorn is exposing these things. Why do you want to be chained to this? Ask yourself that. There's a lot of peace that it's some of you, myself included, we've honestly failed for these illusions of stability and security. You're going to have this life with this person. Whole time. They've been with somebody else, but guess what? They didn't realize that you was going to ever return being that lion or that lioness. Some of these people, it's a spiritual game. It's like Hunger Games for them. They want to take advantage of every single person that comes into their path. It's not just you that they've done this to. This is their character. I talk to you. Character over circumstances and conditions. These people, some people, their whole life is based on them using magic. Using the occult to manifest whatever they want. Yeah, they have the cars, the house, the family. It all looks good on paper, but if you knew what they were doing behind closed doors to get it, and if you knew what they did to you behind closed doors to get it, you would think very differently. We're coming into a season, though, now, a lot of people are about to experience a fall from grace. That's why you're being attacked so bad. Because they're looking and they're like, oh my goodness, if you really wake up, if you really fall in love, if you really meet your true soulmate, twin flame, counterpart, whatever title you may want to give to it, those memories are going to come back. Those psychic, I keep telling you about this temperance and high priestess energy. Baby, once that love gets all over you, everything is going to wake up. That's why we promote love and light. When you let go of that hurt, you're going to remember. You're going to realize that, baby, that person was never feeding you steak. They was throwing you in the cage, making you eat that cold expired cat food off the floor. And you was always a king. You was always a queen. You were always an emperor or an empress. I was also saying for some of you, because I've seen a lot of masculines right now who are almost in like a feminine energy. There's a lot of men out here, you guys, who have been taken advantage of by narcissistic women. Some of these men will come towards you. They are your true counterpart. You will be tested, because if you look at somebody that comes towards you and you judge the book by its cover, you think that they don't have enough, but you're not actually paying attention to the fact that that's an ancient wise soul coming towards you. And you decide that you want to try to throw that person expired cat food like somebody did to you. I promise you, everything that you've gone through, you will, and thought that you gained, you will lose it. Because that is exactly what's about to happen to the people that did that to you. You're seeing it happen now. Those counterfeits and karmic soulmates, once you're done with the lesson with them, they're out of your life. It's over and done. But some of you did meet a twin flame, but they chose to stay in that low vibrational karmic energy. You're going to see some things start happening in people's lives around you. You're going to notice that you have friends and family that were all trying to block and stop you from having good things. But you will be surprised how jealous and envious and hateful someone that you love, you care for, you adore, and would do anything for, how they will treat you. And a lot of you, it's your partners. But because you're codependent and you fear rejection and abandonment, and you have mommy daddy issues or whatever, you think that these connections are okay. You think that, oh yeah, this is the person that's supposed to, give me tough love and teach me how to be a better person. No. Stop accepting this abuse. See these people for what they are. Once you see it and you speak out about it, that's when karmic justice is served. Karmic justice is never served if you don't recognize the lesson. You keep wondering, well, why is nobody coming in? Because you keep thinking that this fool that keeps trying to destroy you behind the scenes is your person. See it for what it is. If a person is not loving you to the point that it's making you want to grow closer to God and your higher self, so go out and be a better person for all of humanity, that's most likely, that's not who God has destined for you. You hear people say kingdom spouse. You cannot, I keep telling you, stop thinking you're going to build a kingdom with a con man or a con woman. Stop. Just please stop it. It is not for you to go and heal this. You've done enough. God sent you to them. It's the beginning and the end. Some of you were sent to somebody on your journey. As a feminine, you had the wisdom that you just had not unlocked. But that masculine was supposed to protect you. Yin and yang. The dynamic duo. That's what they were supposed to do. I have a reading about this. God has watched this person like, I sent you to protect that person. And you mean to tell me that you turned on them? Because as that divine feminine or whomever, as they started to wake up, you got jealous because once you discovered that they really had an anointing within them and on their life, you wanted it for yourself. Even after you went and chose somebody over them. When these people realized for some that you weren't coming back, they've been playing in your energy ever since. Playing all in your face. And y'all get on YouTube and you listen to these people, or you pay these readers that's telling you that's your person because, you and that person, you have a past life together. They can read your energy. You guys, you share dreams with one another. I don't care what they tell you. If that person does not make your soul feel at peace and at ease, you need to leave them alone. I don't care. You don't know who you are dealing with. Y'all, kings and queens don't always wear crowns and angels don't always have wings. Please know that and understand it. Beyonce can go somewhere right now and not be recognized. Somehow somebody does not know her. People on the Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, they can go, I'm sure it's a store, a place that they can go somewhere and they will not be recognized. A lot of people, they never recognized you because your wings weren't showing. The crown wasn't on. I was looking last night in the tarot deck at the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of people don't even recognize a real Empress because you don't have a pentacle in your hand. Because everybody is conditioned. Look for the money. You know, nowadays everybody is soft life. You got to be a material girl. You got to be a boss. That has nothing to do with the calling on your life. That has nothing to do with the knowledge and the wisdom and the power and the grace and the favor over your life. And when people don't recognize that, you need to stop trying to make them see it. God said, I'm not going to let you show your wings to the devil. For what? Why would I send you out with your royal crown? For somebody to snatch it off? Why? You have to be able to see that. And on your journey, when you meet people, they can come to you in rags, but they are spiritually rich. I know a lot of people, and I tell them the reason why it's so easy for you to attract high value people in your life while you're broke is because you have a rich spirit. It's destined for you to have money one day. Some of you, the only reason why you don't have certain things is because you have not actually met your partner. Some people's partner in life is what is going to unlock their inheritance. But if you keep staying caught up on this particular person, or you refuse to see that many things in your life have been orchestrated to fail since you met this person, you're going to lose because you're missing the point. You're not learning the lesson. Some of you can look in your life and you can see, you know, I've been going through hell ever since I met this person. Some of these situations, had you been conscious and aware and who you are now, you would have left that thing at hello. But instead, you've made this person your favorite hello when they need to be your favorite goodbye. It's so sad to me because I'm telling you, some of these people, they saw you, they knew you. Your own family, for some people, your own parents. When they gave birth to you, it was a grandparent, somebody, they knew you when they saw you. People don't tell you that they have spiritual and psychic gifts. I don't tell people. But for somebody to sit back and cause so much pain and suffering in your life and to watch you, do you know how low down that is? That's cruel. And this is the main person that you keep praying for. And you have to be careful of the conditioning, because now, after you go through this, you will be conditioned. You don't want to be feminine. You don't want to surrender. You don't want to submit. You don't want to pray for anybody. You don't trust anybody. You have to love like you've never been hurt. You have to accept the role that you played in this as well. Because many times when you saw that this was wrong, you still kept going back to it. Some of you, you're literally watching people in relationships and build a full life with another person, and you still have convinced yourself that that is your person. We have to, you know, these readings are hated by a lot of people because I'm going to tell you the truth. But you may not like what I'm saying, but look at your life. Some people, some divine feminines carry all of this power, this wisdom, this knowledge. You carry the energy of the Empress and the High Priestess, but yet you're experiencing barrenness in your life. No love. Your money goes up and down. You never have your career and finances and love. Is always either or. I've been talking about the balancing act for a long time. Temperance energy is here. You need to learn control, self-moderation, balance, balancing your feminine and masculine energy. You do not need another person to balance you. If you've made your entire spiritual journey about a twin flame journey, you've been doing it wrong. That's why on my channel now, for a while now, I don't focus on love. I'm not posting love readings like that. It comes up. It's always in the energy. But if you don't know yourself, you will be eaten up out here. Y'all, people out here have gifts. And not everybody uses them for the right things. Some of these people, they don't even believe in soulmates. They think that they don't even believe that people have a soul. They're dark. They're mean. Their spirit is ugly. They keep you around because you balance their karma for them. If they hold on to your energy and your light, some of these people, they would have been freaking in jail or in hell a long time ago had it not been for them being connected to you. That's why you need to cleanse and purify yourself. Especially if you've slept with these people. But it goes beyond just sleeping with people, you guys. If these people know how to do energy work, magic and things like that, they've had their claws in you for a long time. Until you get rid of that, I'm telling you, you have to cut the tail off this snake and the head. And the way I'm seeing it is, you have a karmic soulmate, and some of you have a twin flame or a false twin flame, whichever. It's because you have a double mission. You have to learn something about past life karma. You have to take care of that. And then you have to take care of, something in this lifetime too. These people in your life have been your tools of ascension. They were never meant to be in your life for a lifetime. They were your biggest lessons. But you need to stop trying to go back and repeat the same lesson over and over. Just like that full moon in Capricorn, devilish energy. You've become addicted to trying to figure out when will this situation work. You're addicted to, well, every time this person comes back, you think it's going to be different than it was the last time. That's an addiction. Because you're so afraid to admit, this shit is not working for me. Excuse me, but it's the truth. It's not working. Has it ever hit you that maybe it's really not meant to work? Not this lifetime anyway. Some of these people, you guys, some of these masculines are so distorted. You've been trying to figure out who has been destroying you. You're looking at your friends. You're looking at your family, the people on your job. That's narcissistic abuse. It's to isolate you. It is to spiritually isolate you, to make you disconnect from anything and anybody that may possibly help you to grow, to evolve, to heal, and to ascend. The whole time, they sitting there looking in your face, playing with you. They're hiding things from you and then trying to make you find it. But because you saw something in this person that you wanted so bad, you can't see it. Because they represent what you want. Really, they represent who you want to be. I'm going to say this and it's going to step on a lot of toes and piss a lot of people off, and that's fine. Some of you've seen a masculine out here who was distorted as all can be. But you wish that you had the business mind that he had. You wish that you could get through life the way he's gotten through life. That's the truth. Because that is you longing for that masculine side that you should be able to have within yourself without going through another person. Some people, because of ancestral trauma, inherited pain, however things were in your household, in your home growing up, this person, they represent what you think you want. But it's a distorted perception. Your desire for this person was distorted. It's a lot of people in the collective have masculines who are well off. You know why? Because they'll step on anybody to get what they have. That's why they didn't want you. You were too sweet. You were too pure. You were too loving. When they was throwing you in the cage, making you eat off the floor, they gave a steak to somebody else. They gave the steak to the narcissist like themselves. Now everybody going hungry. They want you to come in. But see, now you're the biggest beast in the lion's pride. Now you're bigger than everybody. See, they was feeding a beast. That's what I say about a person's anointing. You don't know what you're feeding. You never know. So you need to be careful how you treat people. You thought I was the one in the little, you didn't know what you was feeding. You was feeding a whole beast. And now that I'm up, all the way up, everything that you've done is up and stuck. It's over for you. Stop thinking, you guys, that when a person is comfortable being able to sit down with you and have a feast, they're okay with you being in famine. You're not a boss until you put somebody else in a position to be a boss. You're not a leader until you lead another person to a place in their life where they can become a leader. If you're dealing with a situation and you're in a relationship with somebody, or you calling somebody your twin flame or whatever, and their life has steady been growing, and you stuck like Chuck, broke, disgusted, don't know what to do, and constantly going through hell, how can you say that's your person? They have all of the means to help you, and yet they sit back and they let you suffer, and then you convince yourself, oh, it's tough love because it's part of my journey. No. If your journey is to be with somebody, when you're up, they should be up. How can it be an imbalance between two people and you're going to go and help other people? Come on. Stop lying to yourself. Stop sitting at a table amongst thieves who enjoy a feast. They are stealing from you. You have to realize a lion is prideful. A lion is majestic. Maybe you didn't have the best coat, the best fur, the biggest mane. Maybe your paws was a little smaller than some people. But if they fed the other lions steak, they should have fed you steak too. You don't know what a person will grow and become to be. You don't know what anointing is in a person and over their life. Nobody knows that God has kept it hidden from these demons and devils and awful people in your life that unfortunately you think it's safe to trust them. And it's not. You had to be hidden. I say that a lot. You couldn't know what your power was because you would have given it to the worst people. Some people have been so hell-bent on being with a particular person that literally you've been freely giving them all your energy. If you had money, if you had fame and fortune, hell, you wouldn't have that either. Everything that you are destined to have, it had to be protected. The truth is, once again, trigger warning, some of you think you are somebody's twin flame and you're really their karmic, and they were karmic to you too. They ended up with somebody else who was a vibrational match. They ended up with a thief like them. They ended up with a narcissist like them. And you still sitting back thinking, that's the karmic and I'm supposed to be with them. If you don't let them people have each other and go on and live your life, yeah, I mean, it was so hurtful, y'all. I had to leave my house last night and just take a drive. And I just cried and I cried because the things that I'm seeing, the things that these people have done, especially so many of these men, they have lied on good women, lied on you to friends, family, lovers, 1111. Done everything, and they've sat back and watched you. When these people are not in contact with you, you have no idea the things that they're doing to you to ruin your life. And some of these people, especially to those of you who are dealing with people and they have money, they're so addicted to money and power and their ego, they will stop at nothing to hurt you. Some of these people that's hacking your phone and gang stalk, this is because of a person that you laid on your back with. Let's call a thing a thing. This is the root of your problem is somebody that you trusted. And that's the reason why your spirit is so heavy. Because you have to accept you did that. You allowed that, and then you keep going back to it. You have to cut that snake off at the head and the tail. That's the only way that this ball and chain is going to fall off of you. How can a person sit there and live years and years with another person and say that they love you and they're going to be there? And what's the next thing you say? Because I hear the readers, they have to learn a lesson with that person. It take you 20 years to learn a lesson? And you got divine feminines out here who still haven't had kids, haven't started businesses, haven't fully gotten into their soul purpose. Every single time you meet somebody, something's going wrong because you got somebody in the background trying to stop and block you. All the nights that you're alone. Some people go years of celibacy, just allowing your best years to just fade away because you waiting on your oppressor. Y'all got to see the truth about these repetitive cycles. It's not okay. These people some of them are dark. And it's so bad because just like I did a reading the other day, you have real masculines, feminines, praying for you, rooting for you, watching you in the spirit, and they're like, man, I want to come in so bad. I want to come in and be with you, but they can't. Until you end this karmic cycle. Give love, real love, a shot. Let go of the struggle love. Give it a shot. Let somebody come in and heal some of that hurt. You deserve companionship. To my ladies, you deserve somebody that will protect, provide, profess, proclaim, and can produce some fucking results in your life. Stop settling for these crumbs. Stop settling for a phone call every other Mercury retrograde. Stop. It's not okay. Some of you, your person is attached to your purpose. You're not getting into your purpose because some of you still haven't met your real person. This is not okay. And I know you're tired. I drove last night just aimlessly, just driving. Crying and crying and crying. I'm a highly sensitive empath. That's enough. Some of you people, they've known that you were an empath. They knew you had gifts. You don't think that they're doing energy work on you? You don't think that they're doing spell work on you? You don't think that they're tapping into your energy and your dreams? Come on. Of course they are. They've been hiding their hands. Throwing bricks and hiding their hand every single time. And some people, I saw him in my dreams. Oh, he came around me. He did this. Yeah. He's evil. You can come around me and you can telepathically communicate with me, but you won't commit to me. Meaning if you don't commit to me, I can't get on my sacred journey. You have a part of your journey that you do alone, your sacred journey to understand who you are and discover yourself. But some people, you are meant to be in mission with somebody. How you going to be in mission with somebody that keeps running from you? How can you be a high priestess, a divine being, a helper and a healer, but you keep on wanting to hang out with a con man? How? But when somebody comes in and they want to love you the right way because they don't look like and they're not everything that's on your list, you know, the list that we make, oh, you pass them up. Because a lot of people haven't been conditioned to find somebody who is truly going to love, honor, respect, and cherish them. A lot of roles are about to change now with the feminine and the masculine. Some of the divine feminines, because you've not met a masculine, some of you, you're about to be in a position to be very masculine right now. You may actually meet a man who is in the energy of a divine feminine, but I feel like people who are truly meant to be together, you switch between feminine and masculine energy because both of you have a healthy balance of both. You may meet a person and you may have to kind of be more of the awakened person. Maybe you're going to be masculine for a little while. You may meet a person and they're not fully awakened, but baby, when they wake up, and let me tell you, masculines, they usually move a lot faster than women. It's just how it is. You meet a masculine who's a little bit in feminine energy, and you, because of your wisdom and knowledge, you can help that person wake themselves up, unlike your false twin did, and you coach them a little bit. You pray for them. You give them their love and their light, even if it's just a friendship. When they wake up and get into their real purpose, once their soul becomes activated, that's the person that will love you and adore you. I'm not talking about struggle love. I'm not talking about going trying to build a bay and giving no, I'm talking about on a spiritual level. You can pray for a spouse and never have a name or face or anything in mind. The prayer is going to get to the person that it's supposed to get to. But some of you, you've been praying for so long, but you got a specific person in mind, not knowing that you got a devil on your prayer list. Stop forcing a person and try to figure out how to be an actual vibrational match for the right person, for the person that God actually has for you. Until you stop trying to force these situations that aren't meant to be, you're going to be stuck in this cycle. And if you're not careful, you're about to start another 7 to 10 year cycle doing the same thing. This is not me having a Tori Tarot TED talk to tell you leave everybody behind, but you can judge a lot of things by the fruit that falls off the tree. If you keep getting rotten fruit off the tree with this person, I just feel like at this point, honey, you need to cut that thing down. And stop playing victim. Oh, I let them go, but they won't let me go. Cut that ass off. Oh, you can. Don't listen to me. You can't cut a cord. You keep telling yourself that you can't cut a cord with that person, but you can cut a cord with them because the truth is that they're not your person anyway. Try it and see what happens. Try it. What's the worst that can happen? You find out that you can't cut the cord with them? Okay. You still don't have to deal with them. Even if it is your twin, embrace a soulmate. It's time out for people playing victim. Being so desperate for love that you will settle for struggle love. And then to make it acceptable to you, you call it a twin flame or a soulmate. When it's nothing but turbulence and confusion, heartache, pain, and constant sorrow. And people think it's okay because you say, oh, well, I learned a lesson from it. You don't have to be tortured to learn a lesson. Stop thinking that. Somebody can hurt you one time. And when you value yourself, that's all you need. I'm not promoting cancel culture, saying cut everybody. No, I'm not saying. But I'm just saying, when you truly know the anointing over your life and that is within you, you will stop accepting a lot of the breadcrumbs that people keep throwing at you. You will not walk this path of being a divine feminine if you yourself do not act like one. Divine feminine can birth an entire universe. It's only certain seeds that you should be willing to carry. Every man has a seed. You're not meant to carry every seed, sweetheart. Learn that. Understand it. Walk in that power and authority. Know that. I don't care what you look like or you seem like before. That has nothing to do with the calling on your life. If you are waking up and you're tapping into your true divine feminine energy and you know who you are and where you are going, stop playing yourself and letting other people play with you. You don't have time for it. Something that's constantly being blocked from you is being blocked for a reason. Do you honestly think that God is going to just keep blocking something out of your life and in the meantime, in between time, causing you to suffer? For some people, decades, for something that's truly meant for you? Some of you look, you're like, everything is going perfectly in my life. Like everything is great, but there's been no love in your life. Everybody is not meant to be married or to have kids, and that's fine. But if you know that there's something that it's one of the biggest desires of your heart and it's not coming, you may want to assess and evaluate the situation at hand. I didn't pull any cards, and this is it's just what I had to say. It's just what I see, and it's gonna resonate with somebody. Some of you should be able to see when you stop dealing with certain friends, family, and these partners, these ex-lovers. You keep ascending. You keep elevating when you separate. Every single time you go back to that situation, every single time you listen to a song and you allow yourself to start reminiscing and being nostalgic and over romanticizing a situation that is not for you, you fall right back into that lower frequency. Every single time. Self-control, temperance, patience, moderation. You got to learn how to say, You hear a song and you start thinking about somebody that you know, made you eat expired cat food up off the floor. You gotta say, no, not me. You can't communicate with me anymore. You gotta cut that telepathic if you're spiritually gifted, you will always attract people who are spiritually gifted. That's who you are. You're supernatural. That's who you are. Every person that you deal with is most likely, you should know, they have some type of gift, talent, and ability, whether they tell you they do or not. And if you're dealing with a con artist, they're not going to tell you. They're just going to use it against you. Also, be careful. Because we are in a season where a lot of people, there's a lot of actual twin flame recognition. These past people, they're doing so much magic. I'm telling you, they are going to, when they figure out that you're talking to a new person, you will be triggered with that new person because it's new. It's healthy, and you're not used to that for many of you. The past person is going to do so much stuff to try to confuse you. But don't let the past hold you back. If this doesn't resonate with you and you know somebody that you dealt with, that's your person, go ahead and be with them. That's on you. But I'm talking about the people who you know. There has been no progression with this person. You yourself you've progressed, yes. Because the heartache and the pain has forced you to grow. But when it comes to that connection, the connection has been stuck from day one. Some of you, it has never been anything but a connection. It has never been a relationship. That person has never been committed to you. So sitting around telling me, oh, I met them when I was 12 and we, that's my person. Okay, really? Well, you 50 now and you still have never been in a real relationship. I don't care if you're 20, 30, 40, 70. I don't care. If you've been going years with no companionship, no romance, nobody to protect, provide, profess, proclaim, and produce something in your life, you better look at who's in your life and who you keep trying to manifest back into your life. Something is wrong. Some people, yes, you are on hold, on reserve for a particular person. As soon as you cleanse your energy, that person will be right there. They're on your heels. But you have to think, if another person is anointed and has an anointing on their life, do you honestly think that God is going to send them to you and let you get their good energy only for you to give it to a counterfeit in your life? Think about it. A lot of divine feminines out here, like, to be honest, myself included, we talk a good game, but sometimes common sense isn't so common. You think God is going to actually give you your God-ordained spouse, your kingdom husband, wife, or whomever, and let you integrate with them, take their good energy, share the anointing with them, and then when they make you mad, and the karmic or the false twin or whomever, when they call you, you drop that person and run back to the devil? No. Just like God is protecting you, they're protecting another person from coming towards you. Some of you have not made it safe for a real divine masculine to come into your life. It's not safe. You got a crazy ex that is going to try to ruin this person. In fact, some of them are already trying to destroy their person, and you haven't even met them. But because they can see into your future, they keep spying and prying into your future. They know that person is coming. I've been channeling that for weeks. I told you, they can't touch you now. Now they want to throw magic at whoever is coming towards you. You think God gonna let not just one of you, not just you be abused, but somebody else too? Another person's blood does not need to be on your hands. You have to step up, be wise, be smart, truly be a divine feminine. Why would I send my divine masculine into a divine feminine? God saying, only for you to mistake him as a counterfeit and destroy my good person with your foolishness, because you still codependent. You still don't trust what I'm telling you. You still won't embrace the unknown. You won't take a leap of faith. You keep wanting to go back to this person that I keep trying to pull you away from. Why? And then you want to get mad because you don't understand where your person is? You're blocking your person. You're a true person. You're blocking them. Be mad. It's the truth. But if you had spiritual eyes to see what some of these people had done to you, you wouldn't be mad at me. Trigger, yeah. A lot of people, I'm pretty sure they have not made it to this part of the video. But this is a sign. I put a message out like this last year. These unions, they've been under judgment. God has given some of these people multiple opportunities to right their wrongs with you, and they chose not to. Accept the truth for what it is, because it's right in your face. Twin flames, repetitive cycle. The predictable and repetitive cycle of the on and off again relationship can be toxic and very hurtful. It says, so why put yourself through such an awful experience? When you meet a twin flame, it can be challenging to merge all of your energy with somebody. There will be a period where you have to calibrate. You're taking on their energy. They're taking on your energy. You're sharing this anointing. You're tapping into their memories and their dreams and everything. Yeah, it's not easy. But the person that God has for you to live your life with, they shouldn't be somebody who wants to use and abuse you. When your twin flame, your true twin flame comes into your life, when you look at that person, you should be able to see all of your growth. The mirror that they hold up to you, it should show you everything about yourself. And if you don't see yourself as the most beautiful, the most triumphant person, that's not your person. Because when you see yourself through their eyes, you should see everything that you've been through and realize that even though somebody tried to take the best of you, this person in your life, they will commit to always loving the rest of you because they know who you are on a soul level. A person who gets to know your soul should protect you. I think in the Bible somewhere it says something like, fear not the man who can hurt the body or kill the body. Fear the man who can hurt the body and the soul, or something. It's something like that. If a person can get so close to you that they can recognize your soul, they know your soul, they should love it and protect it at all costs. If they're not doing that, baby, you just the one other letter in a lion's den. Lessons. You've agreed with certain people to go through lessons in this lifetime. Chart compatibility is here. Some of you're going to learn a hardcore lesson. If not today, at some point, you better stop thinking that just because your chart is compatible with somebody and because of what a reader told you, that you need to be spending a lifetime trying to make something work with somebody. I don't care how your chart aligns with somebody's. If they're mistreating you and refusing to connect with you, offer you companionship and commitment, there's no availability here, and it's just an ongoing cycle of you always playing secret detective, trying to figure out what's next with this person, or allowing them to keep trying to spy and pry into your life. You need to give that situation up. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just, what else are you going to do? Are you going to continue to live your life like this? Some of you, though, in your love life, honestly, as you keep digging deeper into these situations and you reflect, you're going to realize that there soon will be somebody in your life who is going to be emotionally available. You need emotional availability to meet your basic needs. You know how hard it is to be a true divine feminine or masculine, to go out and you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders sometimes? And then you don't have any type of emotional support. Nobody there to nurture you or comfort you. You're always the one nurturing and comforting. And it's sad. Safe space. You should be with a person who creates a safe space for you. Don't be afraid to allow yourself to love a person, build a friendship, be able to talk to that person about anything. Some of you calling a person a twin flame, and you, if they don't see you with your hair done, makeup, or whatever, it's like you run from them because you don't actually even want that person to truly see your soul. Be with somebody that you have real compatibility with. Somebody that will grow with you through the cycles of life. You're going to keep changing. If you're chosen, you're going to keep changing. Who you are right now, you'll be totally different in 6 months. You have to be with a person who creates a safe space for you to keep growing, evolving. They have to be willing to do that with you. Therefore, they have to have a certain level of self-awareness and consciousness about themselves to accept it. And they will be accepting because they will need the same thing from you. Learn how to enjoy the present moment. Stop living in the past. You should feel safe around a person. A person that keeps coming in and out of your life, it's like, again, it's an addiction. It's codependency. It's an unhealthy attachment. It's like a little kid sitting at the window hoping that their parent that went to the store for milk who never came back is going to come back. This is traumatizing. I know some people who deal with a person, they think it's their twin flame. You're so traumatized to the point that you don't even call that person. Not because you feel like you want them to initiate contact. You don't call them because it's heartbreaking to you when they don't answer the phone. Because it makes you wonder, how long is this separation going to be? Why are you living like that? You don't call or text them because you know what it felt like the last time you called and text them and they blocked you, or they let their karmic person block you. And they came back with an excuse. Every time this person comes into your life, you start to become the secret detective. You want to know what's going on. You never know what's really going on in their life. You never know. That's for a reason. Because they haven't put you in their life, and most likely they never will. Look at this. No respect. No respect. When you feel like you don't have a respect for a person, I don't care how much love you have. How can you be with somebody that you don't respect? And how can you respect a person who has no respect for you? What are your deal breakers? What are your boundaries? Some stuff there has to be some non-negotiables. Look at this, justifying behavior and twin flame here. You keep saying somebody is your twin flame, so no matter how much lack of respect that they have for you, you keep justifying their behavior, even though you know deep down that what these people are doing, their behavior is terrible. You still gonna justify it. Why? You get nothing out of it. Unawakened. The test. One goal, two ways. I feel like this is something new. Some of you will be tested with a new love. You will have somebody who will come into your life. They may be unawakened. Or you still may be unawakened. Or it may take you some time to awaken to their connection. Because you're going to most likely attract somebody, and they could be your opposite. They could be different from you. How they want to do things is different from how you do it. But it's learning how to compromise and work together. Your twin, your true twin is a person where you guys, you agree to do what's best for the both of you. For the union. For everyone. If you've been living your life just as an individual, being focused on another individual, and nothing about your paths is coming together, merging, yeah, you may want to look in a different direction. Because there's people who will come into your life and they will see that you're different. What you like, they will start to tolerate all of the differences. Because the goal is what's best for both of us. Whatever your issues are, they will meet you halfway. It says resolution and twin flame. I cannot make it up. Resolution and twin flame. Some of you, like I said, you have a false twin and a real twin. You're reaching the end of a cycle. It's time to start a new cycle. A lot of truths are going to be revealed to you if they haven't already. And this says the false twin flame. If loving them leaves you feeling drained, incompatible in many ways, or deep down you know something is not right, they are not your twin. That's what the card says. And I agree. I'm not saying no relationship is perfect. You can absolutely meet somebody and it can be rocky at first, but it's their character. Do they feel like you are their purpose? Do they feel like you are connected to their life purpose? You have some people, they feel like they just want to play games throughout life. Some people have been created. They want a legacy. A legacy is not the cars, the clothes, the money, the hoes. No, I mean, people who actually want to break generational curses. They want to start families. They want to build businesses. They want to go out and help, teach, heal, or whatever. They want to be in their life purpose. What do you want your kids and your grandkids to say about this connection? First of all, the truth is, a lot of you, these people that you hold on to, it'll never get to that point anyway. It's not a conversation that anybody talks about, because let's face it, a lot of you, it's something it's a secret anyway. Because you hanging on to somebody who has a full life with another person. There will be no conversations. There will be no legacy. This over romanticized thing that you have in your head, for a lot of you, it's not going to be what you think it is. Some of these situations turn out for the better, and they can work. But, you know, I don't feel like in the tarot community especially, it would be so many readings about people being in separation if it was so many people coming into union with the people that you go to the readings asking about. The person in question on your mind. Three of Cups, Eight of Swords. There's a mental entrapment here about the day that you will celebrate this person. The day that you will reconcile with this person. Spirit says stop. Seven of Wands. Would you stand up for something that you actually believe in? Block this person and protect yourself? Stop asking Spirit, I need protection, I need protection. But then in your mind, you keep on thinking about how you want to reconcile, rekindle, and reunite with the devil. You have a choice to make. Five of Pentacles. Five of Cups. The Hierophant. The Ten of Wands. Your outdated beliefs is going to keep you out in the cold. Until you drop these self-limiting beliefs about this person, about this journey, you are forever going to be left out in the cold. Devastated with grief, regret. Some of you have literally watched this person go and marry somebody else. And you're still waiting on an offer. You still want some type of good news from this person. Instead of you going within, seeing the truth about the situation, and trying to create a new beginning for yourself, allowing new love to come into your life, the Wheel of Fortune here, so that you can get out of this cycle, start something new that will lead to what? Look at this, the Magician and the Sun. Manifesting true happiness, joy, bliss, healing, enlightenment in your life. You got a King of Cups here, the King of Swords, and the Six of Cups. It's a past person out here. The King of Cups and the King of Swords keeps popping up. You got a person from the past and a new person. What are you going to choose? The world. But you have to make a choice, because Spirit said, it's time for you to graduate. It's time for you to go in a different direction, and you cannot be codependent. Nine of Pentacles, the star. You have to go towards your destiny. And in your destiny, for a lot of you, you are meant to actually be collaborating, teaming up, and partnering with somebody. Judgment, the Ten of Cups. Make a decision. You're facing judgment now. This is your wake-up call. If you want a happy life, if you want a family, you're going to have to take action. Because this is insane. Clearly, Ten of Swords. You need to put an end to something here that's constantly... Look at this. Seven of Wands, a High Priestess, and a Five of Swords. Something in your life is really blocking your intuition. And I just want to say, for some of you, if you're dealing with a person and they're in an unhappy situation, let's say they're not necessarily trying to torture you, but they're just in a very unhappy situation, and you keep trying to be so loving, caring, and kind, you need to pull back. If they want to stay there with it in this unhappy situation, let them stay. Three of Swords. Why are you letting this person break your heart? Keep you in a mental entrapment, because they're hanging upside down and don't know what to do about a partnership. They can see clearly that they should be making an offer to you, but instead they keep you stuck in limbo, because they're stuck in limbo with somebody that they're unhappy with. They're staying with the person for money, for the kids, for this, for that. Stop letting these people excuses become your excuse to not live your life. Settling for somebody who won't give you equal give and take. The Devil, exactly. Put an end to it. Death card and the Devil. And this toxicity. Grow and transform your life. People been saying for years, oh yeah, this person's coming towards you and they're going to offer you a new beginning. Ace of Wands here in the Strength card. Listen, you're going to get a new beginning when you walk away. When you pack up all your feelings and you walk away. That's when you'll get a passionate new beginning and a new start. And look at those lions. They threw you to the wolves. You came back leading the pack. You deserve something new. You deserve something new. Six of Swords. Spirit said, let me take you on a peaceful, calmer waters. Chariot. Move forward. Be victorious in your life. Give equally to somebody who wants to grow and build with you. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, where it can be peace. You can have a free mind. When you have peace, you can have the Ace of Pentacles. Stop settling for somebody. You always got to look over their shoulder and see who else they're talking to. It always has to be another person. Or they're always getting caught watching you, watching and monitoring you, trying to figure out how to hold on to your energy or how to hurt you or sabotage you in some way. Don't you want something bigger and better? Ten of Pentacles. Don't you want a family, a legacy? Five of Wands. All of this conflict and the gossip and everything, even dealing with their family and all of that, move forward. You have a union waiting for you. Victory and success. Somebody you can actually celebrate with. That is your justice here. But the Hermit is saying you need to really look within and find. I tell God all the time, scan me, Jesus. Scan me, search me. Find the voids in me that lead to any of my vices. Anything that is dark, shine your light and your love on it. Find out what's the problem here. Look for it. Search. Ask God to search you. Why are you accepting this? Who taught you this? Who are you listening to? But most people are conditioned to think that to struggle in life and in love and financially is normal. Oh, it builds tough skin. No, I mean it does. But like I said, once you learn a little bit, shouldn't that be enough? Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Go and seek the truth. Queen of Swords. You need to see something in black and white at this point and allow yourself to move forward. This could, for some of you too, it doesn't have to be an old person. This could be a new person. This is an energy. If a person comes into your life and they're holding back and they're not emotionally available and they got this going on, if you don't see that anointing in that person, because most of you, if you're watching my channel, you can see. If you know that this person, there's no chance of them waking up, move on. Quickly, run. You gotta see the truth about these situations. I need to be alone now. It's like, how much time do you need to be alone? The whole connection, you've been alone. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. Life will feel empty without you by my side, but I'm afraid to open up to anyone. I'm sorry for leaving you hanging. How many times can you listen to that same thing over and over and over again? It's nothing else really to say. This whole message, this energy, it's very. I just feel like a lot of divine feminists have just left the building, like they're just done. Or you need to be. But of course, that's your choice to make. But this to me, it doesn't make sense anymore. Because so many people really are just suffering, feeling oppressed when it comes to matters of the heart, and you deserve that. You deserve love. You deserve happiness and joy, peace. You deserve the happy home life or the family or whatever you want. It's just a lot of people have truly just been misguided. People have taken advantage of you not knowing your own power. And you know, that's sad, but that's the world we live in. That's the reason why you should actually be praying to be connected with somebody who will actually protect you. The kind of person that will want to see you teach somebody else the lessons that you've had to learn. I want to be able to go and teach a 22-year-old who thinks that she's or he is with a twin flame. Like, hey, if that person isn't doing XYZ, you have to leave. Do not let a person keep you off of your mission, off of your path, because you have something to fulfill in this lifetime. I mean, you can delay it as long or as much as you want, but it's certain things you have to do. Why make it so hard? Like I said, it's a different, your sacred journey, your path to enlightenment. Too many people have made that the twin flame journey. I look at those journeys as being separate. You becoming who you are and you becoming a partner to somebody else is two totally different things. And you need to figure out who you are before you can figure out who you are to another person first. Just my take on it. I didn't really want to put this message out. I don't even know if I'm going to post this, but I always tell you guys to stay encouraged, because this is a really heavy energy. Because some of you, you're finding out more truths about these situations. It's hurtful. But it's necessary so that you will finally have the strength and the courage to walk away. It's almost like some things now are going to have to hit you so hard and so deep to force you to let go, because you've ignored every other sign. And I'm talking to the divine feminist, but trust me, the masculine collective, those who aren't truly divine, who have been behind all of this, you're feeling the heaviness of them too, because they know that their time is up. They know that they've been found out. They know that karma is coming right to their doorstep. They know that. They're trying to get in with you once again. They got to make this time count. And the truth is, a lot of them, they don't want to be with you. If they wanted to be with you, they would. They don't want to be with you. They really just don't want you to be with anybody else. A lot of things happen when you are truly anointed. You have to think about what happens when you begin to share your sacred space, or even the sacredness of your body. Once you share that with somebody else, these people, they can't get access to your energy the same way. That's why they don't want you to go out with anybody else. They don't ever want you to sleep with somebody else. They don't want you to manifest anything with another person, because they want to hold on to your energy. Everybody makes their own decisions about abstaining from sex and their choice of celibacy or whatever. But do you know how much control some of these people have had? For many people who have chosen to be, some people have been celibate for decades. And you've been an energy source for a demon in your life the whole entire time. And you honestly thought you were saving yourself for something or somebody good. This person is feeding off your energy because you've never cut that soul tie. You've never cut that cord. They're just manifesting any and everything that they want in their life off of your energy and sharing it with other people. That's the worst part. Sharing your energy with somebody else. Building a life off of your energy. Your energy, that's your wealth. That's your abundance. They giving it to somebody else and using it for themselves. And you're like, wow, they keep winning in life, huh? That's the person I want to be with. I bet. You know why? Because you really want to be with yourself. Because when you see them, you really seeing a product of you. Because they're using your energy to be who they are. I have a reading about that. Somebody has built a whole life off of you. You don't even see that person for who they are. You see yourself when you see that person, because their energy, they have taken your energetic signature. Cashed out. And you're so broken and been doing this for so long, you don't even see it. You think they're going to come in and save you. And you're going to run off in the sunset together. You need to get your energy back from them. I bet when you take your energy back, you'll see them have a fall from grace quickly. Life will be very different for them when they no longer can create a life using your life force energy. It's just some things to think about. It's a heavy read, but don't be discouraged, because for many of you who are willing to hear the truth and take heed, true love is right around the corner. And I mean, it's real love. I can see these visions and they're dark and sad, but trust me, like, what's coming, it was worth the wait. Just don't keep waiting. Don't keep delaying it. It's beautiful. It's a kind of love and a kind of people who will come in your life and create a safe space, and you honestly, you won't think about this anymore. Some of you, once you actually meet your person, I guarantee you probably won't ever even look at tarot again. You won't need any guidance. You will be guided by your own love and light. You won't even need, you won't be looking at love readings. You won't need to hear about the third party. You'll be with somebody who protects, provides, professes, and proclaims and produce. It's the 5 P's. And when a person don't understand how to do that with you or for you, it's a personal problem. Add a 6P. That's a personal problem if you don't understand. For me, you have to protect, provide, profess your love constantly, proclaim, and produce. If a person is not doing that, you may have a personal problem that you need to look into. If you're putting them on a pedestal, let's just go all the P's. You're putting them on a pedestal and they're not doing any of those things, you have a personal problem. And part of your own sacred journey is realizing things about yourself that aren't always, the things that we want to actually hear, accept, or believe. But you have to in order to make changes. You're carrying too much weight. Some of you, you're royalty. And yeah, you're carrying all this weight. You're letting somebody treat you like a peasant. How? Why? It's just time to move forward. And you will have to love like you've never been hurt. Because for some people who have gone through this trauma for so long, and you have a person in the background playing around in your energy and trying to change your perception and perspective on so many things, it's going to be challenging when a person comes in your life and offers you love. You will be triggered a lot. You will assume the worst a lot. You're going to have to, you're going to be put on another journey. Some of you've been on your own sacred journey with somebody. You're about to actually go on a real twin flame journey where you're going to start seeing the ugly parts of yourself. And that person is going to love you enough to heal you through it, and you're going to love them enough to want to heal yourself. To actually make a connection work with another person. I've said it before, and I said, you can be a great person and a terrible partner. I don't care about you calling yourself divine, feminine, or masculine. If you've been by yourself dealing with somebody who you thought was a twin flame or a soulmate and they were karmic the whole time, you still have some karmic energy that you need to take care of, and you may not be in a position right now to be the best partner to somebody. Because you've actually been living in a state of fear, anxiety, and been traumatized and didn't even recognize it. Meaning it's going to be difficult for you to actually be in a peaceful state with yourself or another person. I don't know, y'all. The stuff that I was seeing, just men especially. And it's not just men, because like I said, the divine feminine collective is let me say that there's men, you guys, who have gone through awful things too. Like I said, there's women out here who are devils in dresses. There are men out here who are empaths. They're sensitive, they're loving, they're caring, they're kind, they're passionate, they're endearing in everything, and yet they've been with women who have just taken advantage of them. They want and need love too. It's time for good people to finally be connected with good people. Opportunities are here for these unions to happen. Don't let them pass you by. holding on to the past or letting the past hold on to you. You're being a victim when you say they won't let go of me. No, 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 no. You can make a person let go of you. That's your decision. You're giving someone way too much power. They won't let go of me. That's unacceptable. You need to take back all of your power to have what is rightfully yours. I'm going to leave it here, you guys. I know this was a very heavy message. Somebody needed to hear it. I hope that it helps someone. I know that it's going to trigger most people, but like I always say, what breaks the heart will fix your vision. So those who need to hear it will hear it and will understand it and hopefully start making the necessary changes. Always go within so that you don't go without. Know that you deserve the best. And you can pass this test. You will pass it. Because I know many of you, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I love you all very much, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.